All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sara Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. We are excited to say we are accepting members of the Sara Seti YouTube page. Dynamic, you already know we don't have to go over that. Dynamic on the forefront of African history, black politics, economics, heritage, African heritage, spirituality, nation building. That's what we're about. We have dynamic memberships for the family where you can come and be a part. You see what I'm saying of what we do here. You understand with General Seti, Sarasun Seti, how we get down. You know, the elders whom we venerate, and then you understand. And if that's if that's your family, then you family over here. You see what I'm saying? And so, click the join link is in the video description is in the chat. It'll take you to the introduction video to the membership. Watch the video and check out the memberships. If you like them, join. Become a member of one of the four. And if not, you still welcome to be here. I'm glad that you came to support the general, and that's appreciated over here. All right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, and hoodies. Well, nice t-shirts and tank tops. And I got a load of fly new t-shirts on deck. I want you to get over there. I want you to check them out. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have you a boatload for the summertime. I know y'all getting y'all summer gear together. You got to be representing. You got to have some fly materials. And so you need to come on over here and rock some of that Seti wear because I got it on deck. It's exclusive for the kings and the queens. And so, when you go to kingseti.com, click that new tab at the top, and you'll see all the new t-shirts pop up under that tab. And if you wait maybe a little bit, about a couple hours from now, you will see, the rest of them go up. And so it's fabulous, fly wear, Seti wear for your family. Make sure you check me out. We also got the African and Kemetic jewelry. We got that for you. We also got the holistic tonics and remedies and home decor accessories for every room in the house. KingSeti.com, family. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 900 video presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, advanced African academics, developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. The complete General Sarasun Seti websites, a site with all the subjects and lectures that you know and love. We got the video catalogs and libraries for all of those videos. Olmec Voyages of the Nile, from when Kemet ruled the earth, the Black woman is God, from Naga to Nigga, creatures from the carcass, holiday Holocaust, all of those video libraries and catalogs could have 50 to 60 videos up under each subject. Plus, we got tons and tons of more subjects. And so you cannot lose. Check it out and thank me later. Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise, we never calm. Exclusive live streams that you will not see on YouTube or any other platform. You see, they are available for exclusively for my Patreon members. And it's because it's some hot sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? You want to take it's some hot sauce on it. You see what I'm saying? It could be like I say, hot jalapenos, presentations. And so you can't put that on no YouTube. You feel me? And so generalseti.com is already pre-recorded videos that have been uploaded, where Patreon is the lecture hall, is live stream. So you get a chance to see the general go live. And so you got the library, generalseti.com, you got the lecture hall, Patreon. And you need both of them. You feel me? Because it's fire on both ends. That's right. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of there. Now we got another, man, we got a crazy one here. Singapore to execute man for conspiring to traffic 2 pounds of cannabis. Damn. Whoo. You talking about draconian. God damn. I mean, you gonna execute a man. Execute a man for damn 2 pounds. Let me look into this. Yeah, that's crazy. Let me look into this. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me add that. Oh, had to put that in there. Yeah, that it you know, they don't be playing over there in Singapore. They don't. You might as well give up on that. They do not be playing over there. You spit on the ground, you might get 10 years. You see what I'm saying? So some places just ain't gonna play with you. You see what I'm saying? And so you had to stay your ass from over there. You know, that's just like that one year, that you know, that Cro-Magnon Neanderthal look, he was, I don't know if he was I don't think he was a teenager, but I do believe he was you know, he was in his early 20s. And he went over there and spray painted, he spray painted on some buildings over there. And man, they caned his ass. That's what they call caning. You see, matter of fact, let me see if I can get some. Let me see. Let me show y'all. There it is right there. They broke his ass down too. And then they show you what it looked like. I'll put it in there for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Woo! God damn, boy, they put it on your ass. Let me show y'all what it looked like. God damn. Man. I don't even think because they unclothe a motherfucker, man. They unclothe a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they show you. You know, let me get it in here. Let me get a yeah. It's like I don't know if it's like it's like bamboo. You know what I'm saying? And so you know yeah, his stupid ass went on over there and did that dumb shit. He damn and I get into it, you know, I'll tell you about it in a minute. I'm gonna put these in here so you can see, man. Ooh, yeah, them look, yeah, it's bamboo. Yeah, this shit bamboo, and it ain't yeah, yeah, yeah. You think that harsh. They ain't playing over there. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, and I'm just gonna say, hey, you know, you have to do what you got to do. You see, you got to do what you got to do. You understand, to get some damn understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it one way or another. It's gonna be either you're gonna let the criminals do, you know, pillage. You see what I'm saying, or you gonna, you know, like I say, you know, it's up to you. You know, it's up to you. Let me see. Let me get some. Yeah. Okay, this will be enough. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, there you go. That's another one. Yeah. Yeah, I want y'all to see this shit. Yeah. I tell you, you better stay your ass over from Singapore. Don't you take your ass over there, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you can't even spit on the ground. You spit on the damn ground, they be ready to give your ass about 15 years. So you better, you know what I'm saying, leave Singapore. Leave Singapore off your bucket list. Tell you that. Let me see. Let me put this one in here. And then I'll talk about, and then we'll get to this. But just to show you know that they ain't playing. And so, you know, it's a lot of community. And so you have to decide where you gonna go with this. You see, you're gonna have to decide where you gonna go with this. Is you gonna let the streets make the rules, or you gonna make the rules? You see what I'm saying? And if you can show where, coming down like this is gonna change shit, then I don't see, you have to decide where you want to go with it. Where, you gonna be the victim, or is the criminals gonna be the damn victim? You see what I'm saying? So let me bring this one up right quick so y'all can see, what it is, this caning that they do. You see? Okay, here it is. Now, this is the guy. Now, we'll get to the other guy, but this is the one they call him. His name was Michael Fay. You see what I'm saying? A stinging taste of his justice. He was a teenager. And so they gave him 4 lashes. They was going to give his ass 100. I believe they was going to give his ass about 100. You understand what I'm saying? But I believe the UN, they say he wouldn't have probably survived it. You understand what I'm saying? They probably would have beat his ass till he wouldn't have survived it. He probably would have broke down. You see what I'm saying? Singapore delivered the stinging last words in the case that provoked international debate on crime and how to discourage it. 4 strokes of a rattan rod across the buttocks of an American teenager. Michael Fay was among 10 prisoners to be flogged Thursday at Queenstown Prison. The 18-year-old high school senior was completing his 5th week of a 4-month prison term, also ordered for a sprain. So he even getting his ass whooped. He had to do 4-month prison term for spray painting cars and other acts of vandalism. So he over there, he gonna go over there, spray paint these people cars and shit. The punishment, considered torture by many human rights groups, was carried out using a wetted 4-foot-long, half-inch thick rattan rod. Now, this is what it looked like. You see them rods over there? You see? So they got the handle over there. It look like bamboo and shit. You see what I'm saying? And see, you can see you ain't gonna have no pants on. You can see the damn dummy got some red, so they beat your ass to damn near to death. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is that the guys that's hitting you, these motherfuckers is martial artists. You see what I'm saying? These is martial artists. These ain't just nobody up there like, no, these motherfuckers, they professionals with this shit now. You know, these is professionals with this shit. You done fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? You got Ip Man on your ass now. You feel me? You got Ip Man on your ass. You see? And so, they knew that because I don't know if it was 100, but I think it was something like 75. It was up there past 50. You understand? Let's see what they said. Yeah. And I know them folk, they made him, they made up. I know them folk, they say because they probably levels to this shit. You understand what I'm saying? They know they probably could break a motherfucker down. You know what I'm saying? So they say put the hot sauce on that shit. He only getting folks, let his ass know. You know what I'm saying? And so they probably turned the meter up on them folk. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker ass probably was smoking for about 30 days. That motherfucker was smoking. You understand what I'm saying? Smell like nothing but pork chops up in that motherfucker. Porky pig. You see? Let me get back to this shit, man. But they say put it, we only giving his ass 4. Let him know. You feel me? Don't let him get up out of here with, don't let him get out of here without feeling feeling the pain. You know what I'm saying? And so let me see how many did they actually originally want to give him. It says that floggings are a common form of punishment in Singapore and some other countries. But Faye's case touched the nerve in the United States and some other Western countries struggling with rising crime and the apparent failure of efforts to deter it. While his parents sought U.S. support for their campaign to get the sentence lifted. Many Americans said they felt Faye was getting what he deserved and called for tougher punishment at home. The sentence was reduced Wednesday from 6 lashes to 4 in response to an appeal by President Clinton, who considered caning too harsh a punishment for the crime. Okay, but that ain't what they, and so I wanted to know how many did they initially want to give him. You see what I'm saying? What they wanted to initially give him. Because that was, but I just wanted to run down and see. You see right here, how they've been a motherfucker ass over too. You know what I'm saying? Prisoners strapped to trestle, padding to protect knees. Yeah, they putting all that in there, and so caning length is 1 to 2 meter stroke. Shit, what they saying? 160 killing me. Legal limit 24. Okay, so legal limit is 24 strokes. So I believe that's what they initially said they was gonna give his ass. They was gonna max his ass out. You see what I'm saying? And so stroke speed. So shit, you know what I'm saying? That what the fuck? Let me see. I got to know what that is. I got to know what that is. I want to know because that shit. Let me see. Let me see what that end up be. Cause they got that in there. I want to see what it means. Cause I guess that shit mean it ain't gonna. I would have to find, but I'm quite sure it's devastating. You see, I'm quite sure it's devastating. So you know what I'm saying. So there it is. There it is. And so, but that's just to show how it is going down over there. You see what I'm saying? So for people to think that they could just go over there and do whatever the hell they want, they wrong about that. Now let's get off into the case in general about what's going on with this guy who's obviously they about to execute him. They about to execute him for 2 pounds of weed. So and I seen them even yeah, they do it for anything, any type of narcotics or whatever. So they saying a Singapore man is scheduled to be hanged. Damn. Next week for abetting an attempt to smuggle cannabis into the island state in assumption of executions after a half-year pause, activists said Thursday. Okay, he was notified. His family was notified in a letter that he would be executed next Wednesday. You see, he was detained in 2014. Damn, he been locked up that long? This motherfucker been locked up since 2014 for drug consumption and failure to report for a drug test, according to another activist. He was later linked to 2 drug traffickers through a phone number used to coordinate the delivery of cannabis. You see, the delivery of cannabis. So the high court, found, his name is Tang Garaju, guilty of conspiring to traffic 2.2 pounds of cannabis and sentenced. It jumped some awful. Sentenced him to mandatory death in 2018 for 2.2 pounds. He ain't even, they say, for conspiring to traffic the shit. Okay, was detained in 2014 for drug consumption and failure to report for a drug test. So I guess when they got him, he was already probably, he probably had hit something and shit, and they found it in his blood and whatever. The last execution carried out in Singapore was in October 2022. Death row prisoners, their family members, and abolitionists have been holding their breath for the past 6 months, terrified of when the killing spree will begin again. You see, they say they will fight for this guy to the end. Singapore, which has harsh drug laws, executed 11 people last year for drug offenses. Now, let me say something about that. 11 people is not a whole lot of people. Okay? Do y'all understand at this time when you got this fentanyl? Yeah, Kill Don't Hear say he wasn't even, so that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit. Now, I do understand. Now, if the law is the law. You see? The law is the law. And I'm saying that in the sense that they governing themselves. It ain't like no oppressor that's governing them. This is the law. These are their own people, and they have established laws that it ain't gonna be no selling of nothing and this, that, and the third. And so that's just like the girl that went over there into Russia. Now, if you silly enough to have some goddamn whatever you had in your suitcase going to Russia, you going to Russia with some weed. You ain't tried to come home. You just say, fuck it, I don't want to come home. Let me just go over here with some weed. I'm gonna go to Russia. You know what I'm saying? That's now, we can't make an excuse for every goddamn thing. We cannot do that. We cannot do that. You got to take some goddamn responsibility and use your fucking mind. You see, you don't, what I'm saying? I listen, when I was going, man, listen, I would clean my motherfucking suitcase out many times. I shake shit, you know what I'm saying? And, because I don't want shit ended up in my goddamn, in my luggage. Y'all motherfuckers ain't about to put shit in my, because listen, I'm the general. You see what I'm saying? And they would always just, take my shit off the damn conveyor belt and want to go through my shit, take all my shit out. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? You know what I'm saying? Same fucking airport all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be some assholes. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know if you're a certain type of individual that could, they for whatever, for whatever reason that they have in their mind that they need to fuck with you all the time, you got to know to have your shit together. You know what I'm saying? You can't have nothing. Absolutely nothing. God damn it. I got down to the point, god damn it, I'll put the shit in a backpack. You understand what I'm saying? I'll buy me some shit when I land. You understand what I'm saying? I'll buy me some shit when I land. I don't need shit. You understand? I'll put that shit in a backpack, you know, in my motherfucking computer, a couple pairs of shoes and shit, and you know, little small shit, a little small ass bag. Well, I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to deal with it. Some shit that I could just take through. You understand what I'm saying? And put that shit up there. Now, like I say, I buy me some shit when I land. You know what I'm saying? But you can't go into these countries thinking just because, you know, because your morality and their morality not the motherfucking same. And so ain't no arguing why, you know, motherfucker, Singapore been that way. Cause they didn't, nah. If we was a nation and motherfucker come out and obviously the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, he goes into another person's country and just so retarded, you understand, he gonna spray all over there. They should have whooped him. They should have. You see what I'm saying? Talking about it's too harsh. No, this is the law. You understand what I'm saying? They was already, it wasn't like they made it up for him. They was already, the law was in place for their own people. So I'm gonna whoop my people for wrongs that they, and it like they say they had to, they killed what, 11 people? All right, let's look at how many people the United States then executed and still got tons and tons and tons of goddamn what you say? What you say? Oh no. 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 You see what I'm saying? So, you know, you can't fucking make, you know, think that motherfuckers gonna treat you to, you know, they got they but again, what I was saying is the United States, they killing motherfuckers, they execute motherfuckers. And then a lot of times, you know, you seeing a lot of these cats been in jail for 30 years. And then they find out 30 years after they done been in jail for 30 years, they did not do it. Now, understand that, you know, a lot of these cats getting out of jail, you understand what I'm saying? And it hadn't done that. How many people went to the electric chair that hadn't did it? You understand what I'm saying? Where they didn't have the ability to do a DNA testing and this, that, and the third. And so, you know, and so shit. 11 murders, I mean 11 executions, I mean, for crimes committed that's on the books, and you know what the punishment for that shit is. You understand what I'm saying? I can't blame a nation not wanting to have motherfuckers all out in the goddamn street. Like you look in some of the, and I hate to bring certain cities up because I mean, goddamn, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You just see them, you know, and you just see them all out in the damn street. You see what I'm saying? You know, all out in the damn street, high and hitting the damn shit all in the damn street. You know, whatever that, you know, again, and I hate to keep bringing Philly. I don't want to be but that motherfucking street up there is world renowned. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That motherfucking street up there is world renowned. Where they out there on the street, goddamn it, all up and down the street in bent over, all, you know, fucked up and shit. And so you have to decide, you know, that shit is deplorable. And it ain't the only city like that, but that is one of the profound areas that just you get world international recognition for being a fucking haven for just, you know, all type of narcotics and all type of dope fiends and shit like that. So you have to decide where you gonna go with it. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's killing people. You got all that fentanyl. They got that new shit out there called Trank. You see what I'm saying? They got all type of shit out there, Trank, and it's killing people. So is it okay to have hundreds of thousands of dope fiends dope sellers who unconscionable, using all type of just chemicals just to make, no conscience. So, killing, high, all of this. Where do you draw the line? You see, so they say they don't want that. They don't want us. They not gonna see no dope fiends all out in their streets. You see, ain't gonna be nobody dying over here or no fentanyl or no trank, because if we catch your ass with it, then we executing your ass. Period. Simple as that. We executing your ass. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it. Those are just problems we not gonna have. You see, so you have, and it seems like the two extremes. You see, it seems like the two extremes. That with the American, though, you see, the drugs are still here. I mean, it's just coming in at unbelievable amounts. You see what I'm saying? It's unbelievable how much to be able to keep the whole, you got a nation with over 300 and some million people, 330 million people, and you able to keep all the dope fiends in all of America high every day. They able to get their shit every day. You see what I'm saying? That's strategized. You see, and so you and then you got the motherfuckers that sell it. And so I don't condone nobody selling no goddamn dope. Okay, not cannabis is something different. I don't do it. You understand what I'm saying? But I know family that, and I don't have no problem with that. You understand what I'm saying? You want to blaze a tree, that's on you. I don't see that as something, you know what I'm saying? But our people don't need to be lazy, because I know what it do. You understand what I'm saying? I don't condone, overusage where you ain't taking care of your business. You see what I'm saying? And so on that one, I'm all right with that. You see what I'm saying? But the other shit, I'm not okay with at all, under no circumstances, whether you taking it or whether you selling it. Because I know the devastating effect that it has on our community, more so than any other goddamn community. So see, a lot of you niggas out there, y'all give diplomatic immunity to shit that's killing us, and don't have the courage to be a man and stand the fuck up and look that shit in his eye and just make a decision that this is something that we must, rid ourselves of if we ever gonna be a people that's moving in a positive direction. Cannot do that. And so it's a lot of nations out there that understand that they, and because, we don't have the type of, we don't have our own self-government. You understand? We got an oppressive government. You understand? They look just like the slave masters and shit that brought us over here. But they got their own people in power. And so they looking out for their people, and they saying, fuck that. They ain't just being, because Singapore is a pretty progressive city. It ain't like no goddamn, some of these lawless ass, countries where they got one of the highest productivity rates in business and everything. Their money is one of the more stable currencies. And matter of fact, it's one of the what they call like New York. It's like the New York of the Asian peripheral. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying? So if they decide that that's what's best, I agree with them. You understand? And if you have to execute 11 motherfuckers compared to hundreds of thousands of dope fiends and niggas selling dope and killing and pillaging, and you understand? And then on top of that, on top of the drugs and shit and the people dying and the destruction of the mind, you got a prison system on top of that that's filling the motherfuckers. So the prison system filling up, people still, and at the same time, it ain't changing shit. The same amount of motherfuckers that's dope fiend, they still out there. You understand what I'm saying? They still out there. The same amount of niggas slanging still out there. The prison system filling up. And then what's even worse, it get into the children. You see, it get into the minds of the youth. Our women sometimes, and that's just sickening. You understand? As men, when you see your family out there, your children and your women, and and you see them out there on the street, and you see what I'm saying, and that's fucked up. 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 That's on us as men. Because we give diplomatic immunity to pillaging our own fucking community. You understand what I'm saying? So as I look at this, they saying for conspiring. So the man didn't even actually, they saying that, there was a possibility that he was going to attempt. But even then, motherfucker, if goddamn it, that they ain't no drug and you got 22 pounds or what, and nigga near you or this, that, and the third, nigga, listen, you riding dirty, motherfucker, nigga. You got that shit on you, and they pull your monkey ass over, nigga, and then nobody, everybody gonna say it ain't me, it ain't mine, it ain't mine. Why you gonna say it ain't mine? Because nigga, what go with that. You know what go with that, nigga. You know what's attached to that. Them years is attached to that. And so, motherfucker, if you got that shit on your in your vicinity or this, that, and the third, or if it ain't, then you better have some goddamn lawyers, nigga, to prove that it ain't, nigga. But if it is, you's a silly motherfucker. You got busted, motherfucker, and your ass, they about to do to you what is on the books for that kind of crime. You see, is on the books. You understand, for that kind of crime, but me personally, you know what I'm saying? Weed is one thing, but a lot of people don't see weed the same. A lot of people don't see weed the same. They see that shit just as much a destructive. They see it as a destructive force, just the same. What we feel about it don't mean shit. You see what I'm saying? We talking about Singapore, so a lot of other countries see that shit. You know what I'm saying? As poison. You see what I'm saying? They still see it as poison. It you know what I'm saying? A lot, so-called Muslim countries and shit, they very harsh on that shit. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is, family. I hope they can spare the man's life for personally for 2 pounds of weed. You understand what I'm saying? We hope, that, but if he do get a second chance, you say if they legalize it, I think we better off doing without it. Ray, I do. You can legalize it. You know what but see, the thing is, that just, and we could talk about that, and I talked to if you legalize it, the Cro-Magnum is going to take it over anyway, because he going to put in, because they now, even with the weed, they got so many stipulations in there now. Different type of grades, how you do the shit, different rules and regulations, to where, these niggas out here, they ain't got those, they ain't got them same, qualifications. You see what I'm saying? And so if you ain't got them qualification permits and shit and this, that, if you ain't got it like that, you see what I'm saying? Then they come in there with them big dollars and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, they didn't took that shit over. They didn't took that shit to a whole nother level where you got to, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you have to, so even if they did, they would be in control of it. They would control it and it wouldn't be no better. You see what I'm saying? It's best, believe it or not. And I'm going to end with this. Believe it or not, it's best to be free from any of that shit. Believe it or not. And I know you and I ain't mad at you. Like I say, if that's your thing, the tree, I ain't mad about the tree. But still, I must say, you're better off with your body free from any of it. thinking. You understand what I'm saying? I've been there. I know where I was. I know it didn't make me no bad person. I studied, but I know when I'm clear, you understand what I'm saying? I'm better. No doubt. I used to believe that, I'll get, and get me a tree. You understand what I'm saying? I'm thinking, nigga, I'm seeing knowledge I ain't never seen. I be in there reading. I say, God damn, it's the weed that brought me to this knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be finding shit, you know what I'm saying, in the books. I say, damn, man, let me find another one. You know what I'm saying? But reality was sometimes you make yourself believe. I was just dynamic any motherfucking way. I could have found that shit without the tree. I could have found that shit out without, but that don't make you a bad person. You understand what I'm saying? The one thing about the tree, it ain't necessarily you're a bad person. That other shit though, it drives niggas to a whole nother level. But what's out there today is a manipulation. This ain't the shit that you niggas was smoking back in the day. Y'all wouldn't even want to smoke no shit like that now. Y'all so smoking that high, y'all so on today's shit, nigga. If you tried to smoke some shit, that shit like going out in the ground, out in the grass, nigga, and just take dry grass out the ground and shit and try to blaze that. If you tried to blaze some of that shit back in the 90s and goddamn, you understand? So why is that? Because they growing that shit a different kind of way. That shit's so potent. You understand what I'm saying? It been manipulated. You understand what I'm saying? He said I was getting deep details from smoking. Yeah, you know what? You had your you had your times with it. But you know what I'm saying? I say that only that, like I said, I know my family out there, it don't make you a bad person. It don't, with the tree. But overall, you know what I'm saying? I believe our people is best at this time of getting themselves together, free of everything. You understand what I'm saying? Just a pure, until they get their shit together. Yeah. You said red bud and that gold. That gold. You know what I'm saying? That shit, man, you ain't heard no shit like that since the fucking 80s. You understand what I'm saying? All right, family, this is the General Sara Suten Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.